tonight in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
For the first time, Vice President Kamala Harris walks out on stage with her choice for vice president, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
I set out to find a partner who can help build this brighter future. I'm here today because I found such a leader.
Thank you, Madam Vice President, for the trust you put in me, but maybe more so, thank you for bringing back the joy.
Walz grew up in rural Nebraska, served 24 years in the Army National Guard, taught social science for 20 years, served 12 years in Congress, 2 terms as Minnesota governor. But the title Harris talks about the most, high school football coach.
To his former high school football players, he was coach.
Political analyst Dan Schnur tells me the football talk is strategic.
In order to win the upper Midwestern states like Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Michigan that will decide this election, Harris needs to win some small town and rural votes.
I tweet out, of all Walz's titles, it's interesting VP Harris keeps referring to him as coach instead of governor. Conservative commentator Ben Shapiro responding to me, quote, probably because he won a state title as coach, but he's a not very good governor. Donald Trump's VP pick, J.D. Vance, criticizing Governor Walz's response to the 2020 George Floyd riots in Minnesota.
Tim Walz allowed rioters to burn down Minneapolis in the summer of 2020.
Like all regular people I grew up with in the heartland, J.D. studied at Yale, had his career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires, and then wrote a bestseller trashing that community. Come on! That's not what middle America is.
Here's the moment Harris calls Walz.
Would you be my running mate and let's get this thing on the road?
I would be honored, Madam Vice President.
She picked him over Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. Shapiro, the popular governor of the most important swing state, was seen as the favorite.
It's been reported that Vice President Harris and Governor Shapiro didn't get along all that well.
Josh Shapiro has that spark, and I thought that's what Democrats were going for.
I talked with Harvey Levin and Michael Babcock while appearing on TMZ Live.
There's a thought out there that Kamala Harris might have been concerned about Josh Shapiro's star power, that he could actually outshine her as the VP.
The Vice President is sending a strong message that this election is not about any one swing state.
Congressman Mark Takano of Riverside loves the pick. He became close with Walz as they worked together on Veterans Affairs issues in Congress.
Give us a sense of who the man is.
You know, he's always been very plain-spoken. He's very popular among congressional colleagues. His instinct is to try to build relationships, never holds grudges.
Takano told me he used to joke with Walz he'd end up on the VP shortlist for someone at some point, but never thought it would happen this soon.